If your first court date for your DUI arrest is right around the corner and you don't know what you're going to do yet, do not panic. Most people tend to assume that something very significant is going to happen on your case at that first court date. But often that is not the case. Usually that first court date is just the starting date for a case that may last many months or a year, or sometimes may even go beyond a year. At that first court date, if you don't have a lawyer yet, don't panic. You will still have time to get one. In fact, in some jurisdictions, you will get that first court date merely a day or two after being arrested and bonding out of jail. So what's going to happen at that first court date? The initial time that you appear in front of the judge is called an arraignment. And that is where you officially enter your plea of guilty or not guilty. Now, almost all of the people who appear at their first court date for a DUI are going to enter a plea of not guilty. And that is certainly the case for most people who have representation. I have been in court occasionally where I've seen people appear at that first court date, and often in courts where they had to appear merely days after being arrested. And some of them have actually tried to enter a guilty plea at that time. What you'll find is, because it's so early on the case, and it's so rare for people to enter a guilty plea at the first court date, the judge will try to talk anybody who expresses an interest in pleading guilty. The judge may try to talk you out of it and advise that they're going to postpone the court date and suggest that you meet with legal counsel. And the reason being is there are so many consequences that can come out of being charged with a DUI that a judge would not want somebody coming in thinking it's a simple traffic offense. So if you have your upcoming court date from your DUI arrest coming up and you're not sure what you're going to do, don't panic. You do have time to figure it out. And if you plan to hire an attorney, you can tell the court that that is your intention. And the court will happily give you a new court date to come back with an attorney.